Look at that. Little did you know, Spam floats. Hi, Jodi here from Central Illinois. Today we are going to be making a green bean Jell-O casserole. But the secret ingredient isn't actually Jell-O. It's Spam. Is it meat? Is it not meat? I don't know, but you know what? My son loves Spam and he's a picky eater, so anytime I can give him Spam, I do. Then there's my husband, he's more of a green bean lover, and my daughter, she loves the Jell-O. I'm not gonna make 4 different dinners. That's too much time. There's not enough time in a day. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna take the Jell-O, I'm gonna take the Spam, I'm gonna take the green beans, and I'm gonna put it into a casserole. They say you can't please all the people all the time. With a casserole, you can. That's what we say here in Illinois anyway. Central Illinois, not downstate, it's central. People think that we're downstate, but we're really central. We're close to everything. We just got an Olive Garden. The first step is opening the Spam. Now, this is my favorite part. Ooh, looks a little bit like ham and a little bit like cat food, maybe a little both. Here we go. Ooh, kind of smells like tuna. Just wants to, this one's a little stuck. Oh, well, there you have it. Just slides right out. Just like my husband, sliding out of bed in the morning, ready to go to work. He's a real hard worker. Slice is so easy. I mean, I'm using a really sharp knife, but I could really be using a butter knife. So if you want your kids to do this, you know, it's a great activity for them. Okay, now I've got it sliced, and I'm going to continue to cube this because that makes it bite-sized for the kids. And then when you get a bite of casserole, there's a bite of Spam in every bite. It smells like comfort in a can. I mean, gotta love Spam. Now I'm just gonna keep dicing. I could just dice Spam for hours. I mean, the stress of my day is just melting away. Of course, my mom had a dedicated Spam knife, which I am just dying to get my hands on. I'll get when she passes, I'm sure. Unless my sister-in-law Missy just wedges her way in there like she does everything else, like Christmas, the holidays. She's just got her special pies, everything. My brother really, really did well with her. She's a really great girl. And I'm sure being her 3rd marriage, this is really gonna work out. This one's it. Is it, Missy? Okay, now that we're all cubed up, we're gonna go ahead and put the Spam into my narrow casserole dish. This is a smaller casserole. So we have quite a bit of Spam to just line the bottom of that dish. Can you ever have too much Spam? I don't think so. So I use Jell-O all the time, but for this casserole, I'm gonna use lime green Jell-O because it complements the color of the green beans and the flavor. It really brings out the flavors of the tuna, turkey, you know, salami-ness, the general meatishness of the Spam. Just gonna go ahead and get my boiling water for the Jell-O. Woo! Oh, just coming right out. Cooling that off. Clean that mess up later. Pour this. Hear that sizzle in the background. Now remember, I've got the full recipe and ingredients in the description below. So if you get a little lost, just refer to that. Lime green. Brings back memories of high school. Jell-O shots. I didn't do those in high school. Ooh, look at that. That's just like Christmas morning. Now Jell-O is made up of a bunch of crushed up pig bones, cow bones. You know, it's the gelatin. That's what makes it set and congeal. I don't think that vegetarians and vegans eat Jell-O, unfortunately, as it is a really delicious treat. Those plant eaters really are missing out. Maybe one day I'll make a vegetarian or vegan casserole. I doubt it, but maybe. Oh, I feel like I could just drink this right now. I won't, but I could. Gonna pour the Jell-O in. Woo! Look at that. Little did you know, Spam floats. Kind of like a science project. Kind of all casseroles are science projects. My husband told me I'm like Walter White with my casseroles. I mean, I think it's a compliment. I don't even know who Walter White is, but I bet he's smart. Don't try that at home unless you love flavor. That was limey. That just keeps me going to finish up the casserole. There's a lot of sugar in there. All right, and after about 90 minutes, give or take, probably give means longer, I think. You've got your set Jell-O and Spam, the foundation of this casserole. You always want to build on a good foundation, whether it's relationships or Spam and Jell-O. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's set. Okay, ready for the next layer. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the cream of mushroom soup with tapioca pudding. This may sound like a strange mixture, but I'm a pioneer. I am bringing you new things to try, just like my ancestors, the pioneers of Illinois that came before me. Here I am bringing something new to your home. Now, if you all remember, green beans were the star of this casserole. So we are going to fold in the green beans, these French style, French makes it fancy, these soft, soggy green beans. Now, it's nice that it's soft because it just adds another texture to this casserole. So we're gonna dump these out. Oh, look at that. Just another green color. We've got all the greens here. Got lime green, avocado green, canned green bean green. Woo! That Jell-O I drank's really getting to me now. It's good, I need it for the home stretch of this casserole. Okay, now we're gonna fold it in. We're just gonna fold it in. Now we wanna try to preserve the integrity of these canned green beans by folding. If we mix it, it's gonna cut them all up, and then you lose the French in the bean. Now, I don't know what part of France these beans come from, probably Central France, because Central's always best. All right, we are going to spread this layer on top. Ooh. It looks like banana pudding or banana bread, but you don't cook it. Now, that's one of the oddities of this casserole is you don't put it in the oven. Everyone thinks you have to bake a casserole, but not all casseroles are meant to be baked. That's just small-minded thinking that they have in downstate Illinois. I mean, here in central Illinois, we're way more open-minded. I mean, it's like people that have cookies that are no-bake cookies. I mean, who's the cookie police saying that you've got to bake a cookie? They invented a no-bake cookie. I've got a no-bake casserole. It's just the same. Now, I'm tempted to lick this spatula, but I'm not gonna. So good. Oh, caught me. Brrr, drum roll. The icing on the cake of casseroles, if you will. Oh, here we are. Some crispy onions. Every casserole is better with crispy onions. Now, I just like to pile these on because I think the more crispy onions, the more flavor, the more crunch. I saw that online. Now we're just gonna put this in the fridge and it's ready when everyone gets home for dinner. So while we're waiting for that casserole to set, I thought I'd just tell you a little bit about myself and what to expect from this channel. So I am the casserole queen. I'm gonna be bringing you great casseroles as often as I can because, you know, I've got the PTA and a bunch of, you know, after school activities with the kids. But any chance I have to get in this kitchen, I'm coming to you with a casserole. But not like regular casseroles that your mom or your grandma or your sister makes, or Missy. You know, she makes all the regular casseroles. I'm gonna bring you some new experimental casseroles that you've never heard of before, and they're good. I mean, I haven't even made some of them yet, and I know they're good already because I'm the queen of casseroles. I want you to go on this journey with me, and if you have any recommendations or things you wanna try, you know, send them my way. I'll give it a go. We're in this together. But really think about it first. I want a challenge. I don't want to make your everyday Joe Schmo hamburger helper casserole. I want some intrigue. I want adventure. I don't want the casserole next door. I want the 50 Shades of Casserole. Can I say that on the internet? I think I can. It's the internet. I can say whatever I want. I'm the casserole queen. Okay, so the big reveal. Let's take a look. Where'd she go? Oh, still has that jiggle. Casseroles are about layers. So look, we've got this first green layer with the cubes of Spam. We've got the pudding layer with the cream of mushroom soup, and then we have the crunchy layer. So we've got all different textures here and all different flavors in every bite. Now I've heard they give out these things called Michelin stars. Now I'd say this is worth at least 5 of them, maybe 6. Do they do 6? 7? I mean, just give me 10. So we know that it looks beautiful. Now we've got to taste it. That's the true test. So I'm just going to give it a little slice. My spatula just slides right in. Oof, that's a little bit of a messy one. Oh yeah. Now for presentation, I'm going to give myself an 8.7. It got a little messy on the bottom, but it's Jell-O. That's to be expected. I still maintain those layers, and it's really popping on that blue plate. You know, it's really important to choose the right plate for your casserole. A lot of people skip that step. They just don't think about it. And a lot of thought goes into my food pairing and my plate pairing. Okay, friends, let's get layered. Let's start with a little bit of everything. I got a Spam, some Jell-O, a crispy onion, my favorite part. Got the mouthfeel of that Spam, kind of melting in my mouth with that Jell-O. The crispy crunch of the onion. I like the cranberry sauce. You have that salami Spam tuna. Be like your turkey. And then you have your classic green bean casserole. Okay, well join us next time for another casserole, obviously. As my daughter says, obvi. Obvi, Mom. I think 2022 is gonna be the year of the casserole. That's just me. What do I know? I'm just a mom. It is. Don't forget, like and subscribe so you don't miss out.